Back here at the Denver Coliseum, where else but in Denver, 2A state volleyball continues. As you can see on your screen, Akron and Byers. Akron seeing their first activity of the day. Byers dropped their first match of the day. They lost to Rye in 3. So we are just about to get started here. And on to your right in the blue uniforms, that is the Akron Rams. They will have the first serve. Byers in the green to your left.
Now playing on court 5, class
and this will be
5A.
Jordan Bear
Bruins of Cherry Creek, the Lakewood Tigers.
to serve it up, the sophomore for Akron. It's our second look at Byers. Number 20 there is Mackenzie Edwards. Brings it into the net. Bear again to serve for Akron. Montoya finds an open hole on that Akron defense, and we are tied at 1. Back to serve. Edwards. Akron again coming into the match 24-1. They made the state finals last year before losing to Lutheran. A lot of folks are thinking that may be the rematch again this year, but it can't be, as they will meet in the semifinals if both advance out of pool play. That is Glosson setting up Merrill, Sid Merrill, with the finish on her second try. She's a big 6-footer, 6'1" gal that can really pound the volleyball as well. Good all-around athlete. So Akron will get the serve here. It's one of the Woods girls. We always struggle with which one is which. It's Megan Woods. Taylor Dodge sets it to Kayla Hurley. Went off the defender and out of bounds. Point for the Bulldogs. We're tied early here at 2. And Paige Earl, we believe. We did not have time to check in between matches. Again, the libero for Byers. Glosson. Sydney Glosson. Her kill goes a little bit too far. So the Bulldogs take the early lead. Again, Byers must win this match to keep their state championship hopes alive. Merrill again pounds it through the block and down. Ties it up. Akron again seeing their first pool match of the day. 3 teams in a pool this year. Again, a different format. 12 teams in the bracket separated into 4 pools. Top 3 teams. Or top team from each pool moves on. Wow, there's a big hit there by Ali Vasquez. She's also a very good player at the net for the Lady Rams. She scores the point. Merrill with the serve. It goes a little bit long. So as we've seen out of a couple of teams here early on, takes a little bit of time to find your range. We had that with Kayla Hurley for Byers in her first match. Struggled early and then finished strong with several big hits and kills. So we'll see how long it takes Akron to find the range here on these red and blue courts. Not long. It matches their school colors. There's Vasquez near side. Popped up by Dodge for Byers. She'll send it across. And a good pickup by Merrill off the hit. Glosson punches it across for Akron. Hurley from the back with an effective hit. And down by Smith. Good tip play at the net there by Jesse Smith. And back and forth as we've seen early for both teams. Hurley sends it deep, can't be handled by Woods. It goes over the net and into the 1A court. Don't see that very often. Hurley again with the serve for Byers. Good all-around player for the Lady Bulldogs, and again the serve cannot be handled. So Byers out strongly. Remember, they led Rye. If you watch that match, they were on top in game one of the Thunderbolts 15-5 and lost the game and went on to drop the match in 3. There's Glosson over to Vasquez through the block, picked up by Earl in the back. Edwards to Smith and down. Good save by Woods. Ali Vasquez pops it up, and that one's sent wide by Merrill. So some struggles early here for the Akron Rams. Byers with the lead. It's 8-4. Should be a good game. These two teams have great volleyball tradition. Byers again, 14 tournament wins in school history. They lost to Lutheran in the semifinals last year, so they had a good run, as well as Akron, who also saw their season end to the Lions in the state championship match. Another point there for the Bulldogs, and we get a timeout early, so we'll take one as well. You're watching 2A State Volleyball here on CHSAA.tv. That was a quick timeout there, so we're back at it. Hurley again with the serve. She's put some points together as the Bulldogs have opened up an early lead. Vasquez hammers it home. Sid Merrill gains a lot of headlines for these Akron Rams, and well-deserved, but Vasquez is as good. Dodge pops it up in the middle. Hurley again from the back, blocked at the net by Bear and Vasquez, but one of them was in the net. Well, the ball went in the net, actually, so they were awarded that to Akron. It's Sydney Glosson with a nice serve in the back row. Merrill will pop it up. Christensen sets it for Vasquez. Tracked down there by Hurley. Smith will just pop it across. Woods pops it up in the middle. Baird with the kill. It's blocked by Smith. And there's a lift call on the Rams. Akron, the Region 6 champ. They swept both Holyoke and Lions in 3. Their only loss of the year came to Simla, and that was at the Rams' own tournament in the championship match. And again, those two teams could find each other in this tournament as well, depending on how the pools work out. Merrill from the back sends it long. So again, the Rams a little bit off the game. Again, that happens early. It's a different atmosphere. Different courts, different lighting, just takes a while to get situated. Vasquez punches it across. Here's Taylor Dodge, the sophomore, sets it for Smith, sent back by Vasquez and Bear. Vasquez is a senior, Bear is the young sophomore who started as a freshman, is a very good basketball player. Back to serve will be Carly Christensen. She's a sophomore. She's the daughter of Akron football coach Brian Christensen. Dodge sends it across. And that's hit sails long. That's Mackenzie Edwards. Seems like every match I'm going to have two numbers I have trouble remembering. 20 and 23 for Byers. I can't remember which one's Edwards and which one's Danette. 20 is Edwards. That's Dodge who lifted it across. That's an illegal play there for the Bulldogs. She looks at her mom, the head coach of Byers, Jolene Dodge. Byers was a wild card into the 12-team field. They lost to Simla in 3 games in regionals, but stayed alive by beating Calhan. And after regional champs were determined, they were one of the top 4 teams in points. That was added to the field. Again, that's part of the new format they're working in state volleyball this year. Byers with the 3-point lead. They'll get the serve back. It's 12-9. Smith to do the honors. Sends it deep. Woods pops it up. Here's Christensen. Dodge with the set. Edwards sent back. Baron Woods on the block there. Another thing to think about with Akron, they're pretty lanky for a girls volleyball team. Typically you see 1 or 2 girls stretched out. Merrill 6'1", Vasquez 5'11"-ish. You've got Bear in that same range. Christensen and Glosson also good size, so they got good court coverage. They'll be awarded the point there, and after the timeout, the Rams have responded and cut the lead to 1. Vasquez with the serve. Sends it middle. Dodge again to set up. Middle, that is Edwards, just pops it across. Woods over to Merrill and down. Page Earl and Hurley kind of on the back row. After that, they kind of looked at each other and they're trying to make sure who has coverage of that area. We're tied at 12. Nice save by Earl off the floating serve. There's Christensen. Bear down. Good stick up there by Dannett. And Hurley just barely pops it across. Christensen to Merrill again. Off the block and through again. If you watch the match we just had between Lutheran and Telluride, you saw a lot of power from the Lions. You're seeing equal power from the Rams. Those were your 2 state finalists a year ago. And most of the players are back for both teams. Edwards pops it across. Here's Christensen with the set. They're starting to feed Merrill, and she's starting to find the range. It is 14-12. Some good volleyball going on as we move in on the day. It's just going to get more and more and more intense. The miss hit again there for Byers. And now we get a timeout for the Bulldogs as they will try to do what Akron did and stop the run with the timeout. State championship coverage here at the Denver Coliseum, provided in part by Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. We'll be there the day you buy your first car, the day your first child is born, and the day you file your first claim. Be there to make sure your insurance coverage keeps up with all the changes in your life. Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. Get real coverage. It's also presented in part by Viero Wireless. They offer the best coverage throughout eastern Colorado. 4G now here. It's fast. Find out more at viero.com. Lengthy discussion in the Byers huddle with Jolene Dodge. She's the head coach of a team with very good tradition. Again, they lost in the semifinals last year. Second straight appearance here at the Denver Coliseum and second since 2003. They do have a state championship in their history not long ago, 2004. And they swept Los Animas in the finals 3-0. Vasquez again, another short serve popped up there nicely by Edwards. Hurley sends it from the back row. Near side, Merrill off the block again. You're just seeing that's just straight power there as she powers it through Montoya and Dodge. Akron has 2 state championships, but it's been a bit longer. They won in 89 and 91. Vasquez pops it up. Here's Christensen again to set. Who else? Merrill. That one's a little bit long. Good call from the line judge. And Byers will get the serve back. They trail it by 3. Good pace here to this first match of the day. Or first match, or the match between Byers and Akron. Good start. There's Bear. Dodge with a great dig to get it over the net. Merrill. I called the miss hit, I think, before that attempt, so a point Byers. But what an effort there by Taylor Dodge. She's just a sophomore. Playing for her mom there. Made a great dig. Dad's the football coach, David Dodge. There the hitting error, service error rather, gives it back to Akron. Bear went to wind up and serve, and here comes a ball trickling in from the 5A court, so we'll get a restart. Edwards pops it up. There's Hurley. That's a powerful hit that Bear can't control on the line there. So again, Hurley took a while to get started in the first match with Rye, but man, she has pounded the ball since. Kind of midway through game 3 of that one, and so far here in game 1 of this one. 2-point lead for Akron. Edwards back. Mackenzie Edwards on the serve. Wood sets it up. And that is Sydney Glosson. She's another Ram that gets lost in the shuffle. She is just a sophomore, I believe. She is. She, Christensen, and Bear are 3 sophomores in the starting lineup that will carry the team after the next other three graduate. Dodge again on the serve. Middle is Hurley, sent back by Merrill and Glosson. Try it again is Hurley. And again we have a hitting error. The Bulldogs are not quite sure what they did wrong there. Did they call 4 hits again? I was looking down at my roster, so I did not see the signal from the official, but either way, Rams get the serve, leading by 4. Hurley pops it up to Dodge. She'll get the return set. Powers it through the block. Here's Vasquez over to Christensen. Glosson with the finish and in. Well, check that. The one judge here on the side called that in. She must have been overruled, so that went out. I was watching the line judge. She called in, but they overruled her, so the point goes to Byers. There's Merrill again. That one's definitely in along the far line. Tremendous basketball player as well. As we said during the Lutheran match, Lutheran won volleyball over Akron, lost to Akron in the girls' state championship match last year, or in basketball, and then won basketball. Akron won basketball, Lutheran won volleyball, and they beat each other in the finals. Vasquez kind of mistimes the jump there. That hitting error will give the point over to Byers. Hope you understood what I tried to mix through there. They're both solid programs in various sports. Hurley again with Byers to send it across. There's Christensen will be called for the hitting error there. 2 hits, if you will. 20-18. We got ourselves a good match here. Byers has trailed much of it, but they are not going away. Hurley gets a point here, and they're right back in it. Good low serve. Christensen with the set. Here's Vasquez through the block, and that deflection prevented Paige Earle from popping that up. She was in pretty good position, but it ricocheted off one of her teammates. 21-18 now, Akron. Glosson with the serve. Earle pops it up back row. Dodge. Tough pass, and Hurley just has to do what she can, and what she does is send it too long. It looks like a little miscommunication there. I don't think Dodge was sure if she was supposed to go get that second pass or not. This is Glosson. Good low serve, good dig, but Earle could not pull it up over the net. Suddenly Akron just 2 points away from taking this match, and we'll get a timeout for the Bulldogs. Crop Production Services wants to wish all area athletes good luck in their pursuit of a state championship. Remember to call Crop Production Services for all your fertilizer, chemical, and seed needs. It's also presented by Bank of Colorado. They're a bank with community ties, competitive rates, personal local service, and locations throughout the state. That's Bank of Colorado. Timeout here. Game number 1, best of 5. Again, Byers has already dropped a pool match to Rye. And so if they lose this one, they would fall to 0-2 and see an end to their state championship tournament. And then Akron and Rye would play tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, first match of the day, to determine the pool champion. Again, you have more teams in the field with 12, but less room for error with only 3 teams in a pool. Glosson, that serve is long. Again, coaches take timeouts, do 2 things: to regroup their own team, but throw the other team off rhythm. And it worked there for Jolene Dodge and the Byers Bulldogs. Now they need some points on serve here. This is Jordan Dennett on the serve. Christensen pops it up behind her. Vasquez in the corner is good. Akron with a good contingent here to our right. Their football team is in Walsh tomorrow afternoon for a state quarterfinal in 8-man. Dodge with the set. Smith with the finish. Good hit there. Drove it through the block of Vasquez and down. So Byers stays alive and staves off the first game point. Here's game point number 2. Smith to the middle. Merrill pops it up over to Christensen. Here's Bear. She finds an open corner. And that's game 1 to the Rams, 25-20. Akron gets the victory, and they take game 1 over Byers here. Rams playing their first pool match of the day. High school students can start their college education and earn high school credit through Adams State University's early college and concurrent enrollment programs. Online courses are offered through Colorado. For more information, visit exstudies.adams.edu. That's exstudies.adams.edu. Again, they take 3 minutes in between the sets, so we will take a short timeout. You're watching the state volleyball tournament, Class 2A, here on CHSAA.tv. And we are underway here in game number 2. Taylor Dodge of Byers to start it off. Byers again now to your right on your screen as Jordan Bear finishes it for the Akron Rams. Again, Byers in the green to your right. Akron in the blue unis to your left. Akron took game 1, 25-20. We're just underway here in game 2. Far side, that's Dodge again with the set. Hurley powers it through the block, but Bear saves it back line. Merrill finishes it for Akron. This will be Jordan Bear serving. Earl gives it over to Dodge. Sends it behind her to Edwards. Woods pops it up. Merrill. And point awarded there because Merrill was in the net. That's Glosson, sent back nicely by the block of Montoya. Merrill at the net, pushes it far side. Should be credited with the kill there. Good block initially by Montoya of Byers. But Merrill responded, giving Akron a 2-point lead. Again, this is Pool 4 of Class 2A. Dodge again with the set. Hurley tries to finish, misses the target. It's like Bear went over there to stamp on the line to show the line judge it was wide. Clearly wide. And now Woods, Megan Woods, a senior, to serve. Earl pops it up over to Dodge. Again, she's the setter. Hurley, flat-footed, has had success with that today, but Akron corrals it. Again, a little miscommunication. Everybody said, you take it. Nobody grabbed it. And a courtesy point there for the Akron Rams. Akron won the Lower Platte title 8-0. They won it by 1 game over Caliche, a 1A team who was here at the state tournament and seeded very high, the number 2 seed there in that bracket. Rams won the Region 6 title by beating Holyoke and Lions in 3 sets apiece. College in Colorado is where you can go and find higher education, the key to a student's future. From improved salaries to unique experiences and greater life choices, collegeincolorado.org helps your student create a lifelong plan and explore their dreams for the future. That's collegeincolorado.org. People also count on Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance for quality products, fast, fair claim service, and insurance coverage that makes sense. That means you get the protection you need along with some of the best discounts available. People from every walk of life depend on Farm Bureau Insurance, and you can too. It's Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. Get real coverage. Back to play here. Rams will have the serve to your left. They lead it 5-1. Megan Woods pops it across. Dodge with the set. Hurley blocked. And Montoya plays it off the floor. Good job there. She got bumped to the ground by a teammate, but kept that ball alive and does so again there off the net, but they can't control it. 6-1. Rams stretch it out here a little bit early. Again, they took game 1, 25-20. Dodge pops it across. Nice play. That's the first time she's done a little quick set. Instead of giving it to a teammate, she popped it across and found the open space. This is Paige Earl to serve for Byers. Christensen at the net with Merrill, and Merrill wins that battle over Smith. Byers, as we told you in their first match, they won the Union Pacific by 2 games over Flagler and Burlington. They went a perfect 6-0 in their league and played very well. It's Christensen with the set. Glosson. Oh, it found the line. 8-2 Akron. Byers has played a very good schedule. 4 of their 5 losses on the year, before today's setback to Rye, was against unbeaten programs Lutheran and Simla. They lost to both of them twice. They opened the season 11-1. They've gone 8-4 down the stretch and playing for their tournament lives here in this one. So they have to win to stay in contention. Hurley with the serve. This is Vasquez from the left side. That one's down and in. No discussion from the Byers bench, which that play was right in front of it, so a good call there. And we lost our scoreboard. I don't know about you, we kind of need that. we get to double check our graphics. There we go. I could be that kind of guy. You see what he did? He went over there and just wiggled the wire and it came back. I think I could do that. But he gets paid a lot more than I do to do that, though. There's a serve by Glosson. It goes a little bit long. She's playing her first serious minutes at the state tournament. Could be a little bit amped. Again, she's one of 3 sophomores in the starting lineup. Jordan Dennett will serve it up for Byers. She's a junior. Good deep serve there. Merrill plays it in the middle. Christensen, she'll feed Bear a little bit behind her. That one's a little bit long. Tough angle on the hit. And it was a little bit long. Jordan Bear, another sophomore. She played a lot last year as a freshman. One thing for the Akron group, though, they aren't overly deep. They very rarely send anybody off the bench. They go with this 6. And they, of course, don't play a libero, as you can see so far. That service into the net, so Akron gets it right back. And this is Carly Christensen, another one of that sophomore bunch I was telling you about. Carly puts it across. Dodge will set it up. That is Edwards, and that's off the arm of Merrill, who went diving. That would have been close to being in or out, so Merrill had to play it. And Edwards gets the point for the Bulldogs. They claw back to within 4. Vasquez with a nice tip. She was going to go for the slam, but wasn't really in position. Kind of mistimed her jump or off a little bit, but she still had the presence to tip it across and down. Now she'll go back to serve. Short one. Saved in nicely. Look at Merrill. She's going to win that battle over Taylor Dodge all day. Taylor, they don't list her height. I'm guessing 5'7" on a good day. Merrill 6'1" on any day, and there she wins that battle again. That's a mismatch. Taylor looks over her mom, her head coach Jolene, and, you know, what am I supposed to do? There's not much you can. Dodge will set it up this time. That's Edwards with a nice play. Again at the net, nice. Merrill tips this one. We get a miss-hit. Miss-hit call. Or I guess somebody for Byers was in the net. Okay. 14-6 Akron. Vasquez, good low serve again. Tough pass off the serve. Byers wins it at the net, but Akron scrambles to get it across. That's Hurley. Nice low hit. Merrill. Ooh, Dodge blocked her that time. Good effort by the youngster. She's just a sophomore. She'll set it up. That is Edwards. Punches it and down. Ooh, they called that out. I'm going to have to turn my glasses around because that's about 3 I thought were in, and vice versa. Vasquez with the serve. Handled there by Hurley. Behind her is Edwards, blocked by Merrill. Punching it deep is Hurley. Vasquez forced to recover. Merrill in deep. Punched up there by Dennett and sending it across Edwards. Far side, or middle I should say, Bear. Blocked nicely by Montoya. Dodge punches it across. There's that quick set by Megan Woods. Point for the Rams, and suddenly they're up by 10. Already leading 1-0. Now we have a rotation violation. I like that phrase. It's the first time I've gotten to say it today. I honestly don't know how any of the girls keep it straight myself. But there was a rotation violation there and a point awarded to Akron, and they're starting to hit Cruz here. Up 17-6. Vasquez again with the serve. Sends it deep corner. Earl there to collect it. That's Hurley. Here's Merrill and down. Where do you cover? I mean, she can hit it down line. She can hit it far corner. There she ripped middle. Where do you cover? Vasquez again to serve. Popped up in the middle by Danette. Edwards. Glosson rather. Here's Merrill again down through the block. Good save. Good dig by Edwards, and Earl sends it across. Merrill again. Same spot. That one was deflected by Dodge, but again, 6 inches maybe she's giving up there. Merrill's just going to be able to hit over the top of her. And you can see it. They're standing side by side there at the net. Dodge again will set it up. Here's Montoya. Good cross. Christensen. Merrill with the tip this time. Saved up by Dodge. But we have a thought they said 25 in the net for Byers, but I don't think they have a 25. That's the call, however. Dodge behind her. Edwards popped up by Woods. Well, we have a stoppage. What happened? It must be in the net there. Not reading the official signals very well. I apologize. Here's Dodge with the serve. Good one down middle. Vasquez pops. Merrill. The net. Here's Dodge. Hurley finds the corner. Nice. That one was out too. Man. Thing I'm not a line judge. 21-7 your score, Akron. Dodge again with the set. Hurley drives it through. Glosson at the net for the point. So a little spark there for the Bulldogs. They're in trouble here in game 2 at 21-8, but let's see if they can make a run and gain some confidence here. Calling all the way back is probably unexpected here in game 2, but again, let's string some points and gain some confidence for a game 3 run. That's what you're wanting if you're the Byers Bulldogs. Merrill finds that line on the far side. It is in. The Rams are 3 points away from taking game 2. This is their 4th consecutive visits to the state tournament. So Vasquez and Merrill and Woods, they've played all 4 years of their high school career here at the Denver Coliseum to close the year. Tough pass there. In fact, 2 hits on Christensen. They have 50 state tournament wins in their school history. And again, they reached the state championship match last year before losing to Lutheran. And obviously, you know their goal this year. Vasquez pops up the serve from Earl. Glosson off the block. It's in. It wouldn't have mattered in or out. It's still a point for Akron. 23-9. Got High Plains and Wiley on the 1A court. Just getting started. There's another tip at the net for Vasquez, and we're at game point for the Rams. University and Sterling getting ready on the 3A court. Valley just beat Manitou Springs there. 4A court, I can't see that far. Here's Smith. Good looking hit there. Drove it down the line. 24-10. Bulldogs stave off the first game point. Cherry Creek and Lakewood playing on the 5A court. Christensen to Vasquez. Dug up nicely by Earl, but it goes into the net. And that will finish off the game. Akron takes the first 2. Game 1, 25-20. Here it's 25-10. And they're in position to win their first pool match of the afternoon. K-12 educators can meet licensing requirements and earn advanced degrees through Adams State University distance learning. Hundreds of professional development courses are offered on-site and at a distance. For more information, visit exstudies.adams.edu. At Crop Production Services, they take pride in hard work and dedication, much like the volleyball girls on the court today, striving to win a state championship. Crop Production Services extends their support and wishes best of luck to all area teams. A couple minutes away. Again, we'll take a short break here. You're watching the 2A State Volleyball State Championship Tournament on CHSAA TV. in between sets 2 and 3 here. Gives us a little chance to kind of recap 2A tournament thus far. Pool number 1 will come down to a match tomorrow morning between Lutheran and Resurrection Christian. The winner of that will move into the semifinals. If Akron finishes off Byers here today, Byers would be eliminated. Akron and Rye would play at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning to determine the semifinalists from Pool 4. After this match, we will move into Pools 2 and 3 in the afternoon session. As you can see, we're underway here in Game 3. Akron leading it 2-0. That is Montoya across the middle. Here's Merrill. Good dig there, backside by Danette. This is Hurley. Merrill returns the favor on the dig. And Vasquez from the back row sends it deep. Pools 2, Swink is the number 1 seed in that pool. And they will take on Sangre de Cristo. That'll be our next match at 2 o'clock is the scheduled start time. But obviously, we're moving ahead of schedule with all the 3-game sweeps. After that will be Simla and Yuma. They're part of Pool 3 along with Fowler. Far side, Hurley drives it through Bear. They'll score the point for Byers, and the Bulldogs showing some spunk here as they jump out to a 2-zip lead. Again down 2-0. And they lost to Rye earlier today, so they need this match to stay alive. 0-2 won't get you anywhere. Merrill's attempt goes off the corner. And 3-2. Akron's job now, if you're their head coach, Lindsey Gilbert, stay focused. Again, we mentioned it if you've been watching all our other 2A matches, we talked about it earlier. Team wants to finish up a win quickly if they can to avoid stress on the body and fatigue for later in the tournament. Christensen with the set. Merrill drives it through the block and out. Elaine Herlad is in the lineup. She's number 10 for Byers there. She was in on the block, I believe, with Montoya, but Merrill powered it through. Byers still with the 2-point lead here early. Dodge pops it up to the back. That's Edwards who floats it. Lawson. And again, a little miscommunication. Those are tough balls. When they're deflected like that, it's tough because a lot of girls look at each other and say, you take it. Some other times they both say, I got it. And some of the times one of them goes and gets it. Here's Woods. Dodge again. Hurley. She powers it through the dual block of Glosson and Merrill. Good form there by Hurley. Kayla Hurley is a senior, and again coming in, she had 188 kills, probably surpassed 200 in the game with Rye. Bear pops it up. Christensen again the serve. Merrill punches it to an open spot. Folks haven't seen her, Merrill, on the basketball court. She has got great hands for a big girl. She runs the floor extremely well, catches the ball better in the post. Is just a good all-around athlete. It's a bunch of them in blue. Here's Vasquez. She's another one you can see there. You'll see most of these same faces on the basketball court here when December rolls around, striving for a state championship there. They're the defending titleist. We're tied at 4. Merrill gives it across. Earl pops it up, and that is Glosson who punches it deep. Byers defense snuck up a little bit too far. Glosson hit over the top. Floats that one into the net, so a point there for Byers. And Byers has had a good year. We talked about it. They had 5 losses coming into the tournament, 2 each to Lutheran and Simla combined. Those two teams are only 51-0 right now. Vasquez floats it. Dodge over the top of her head will be called for a carry. Just a sophomore, good looking setter. She will be called upon more and more as she grows. Not sure what happened there. Did they award the point? Oh, got another rotation violation. Okay, I didn't see that. So there's the point to Akron. Her lad was blocked. Merrill pops it up. They always find the setter. Here's Glosson. Check that. That's Jordan Bear. 8-5 Rams. Byers going to have to dig a little deep here. Again, they're playing for their state tournament lives. Like to get a win. Vasquez or Bear, I'm not sure which one will get credit. They were both in the vicinity, and we'll get a timeout for Byers. Coverage of state volleyball presented by Viero Wireless. They offer the best coverage throughout eastern Colorado and the San Luis Valley. 4G, it is now here, and it's fast. Find out more at Viero.com. Also check out Bank of Colorado. They're a bank with community ties, competitive rates, personal local service, and locations throughout the state. That is Bank of Colorado and bankofcolorado.com. Timeout on the floor. Again, we have University and Sterling playing on the 3A match. 5A, you have still Cherry Creek Lakewood on 1A, High Plains and Valley. 4A, I know Windsor is there, but I can't really tell you the other team. We're back to action on our 2A court. Dodge again called for the lift. Not sure if she understands what she's getting called for, because she keeps looking over to the bench wondering what's going on. Here she'll set it traditionally to Smith. She likes the middle. Floats it over the block. Bear and Smith battle at the net. Vasquez powers it through the block and out, but a point for Akron. This is Glosson back to serve. Hurley collected it and then looked down to see if it would have been out. There it falls to the floor. 12-5 your score in favor of the Rams. Trying to find who Windsor's playing on the 4A mat. That is Ponderosa. Won a 5A title 3 years ago, I believe, now playing in the 4A ranks. Below 500, but a brutal schedule. They'll be a tough out. There's Merrill. That one's not out. It is in, and it's 13-5. And you're starting to see maybe a little resignation on the face of Byers. Still playing hard, but then they're wondering, man, what do we got to do? They're facing a very good volleyball team. Smith. And that'll be a fourth hit, I believe. Yep. Or 2 hits on Glosson there in the back row. This will be Danette, Jordan Danette, the junior, back to serve. She's been a part of 2 state championship or state tournament teams. And the Bulldogs get a point, a much needed point. That ends the run for Akron here. Let's string some more together, ladies. 13-7 your score. Danette again throws it deep. Glosson struggles with it. Merrill collects. Here's Vasquez to punch it across. Earl. Dodge. Hurley. Punched up by Vasquez. And we get 2 hits there on Jordan Bear. Got to have those hands together and hit the ball at the same time, or you'll be called for a violation. Vasquez cross courts it for the point. This is Christensen back to serve for the Lady Rams. Dodge, far side. Edwards blocked at the net. That actually went off Bear and Woods, and Woods actually came up with the ball with her 2 hands. So a point there for Bulldogs, and a good kill there for Edwards. Smith punches it into the net. She tried to lollipop it over and just kind of misfired. She'll trot to the bench and be replaced in the back row by Paige Earl. Normal rotation for the Lady Bulldogs. 15-9 Rams. Trying to finish off a 3-game sweep. Took game 1 25-20. Game 2 25-10. Christensen, Glosson, and Vasquez. Boy, that got over and out of bounds for Byers. So great hustle by the Rams to score the point. Never had control of it, but got it across. Great effort by Ali Vasquez. And she helps the Rams get a point. She'll serve. Dodge to set. Here is Montoya. And that one falls in. Again, miscommunication there on the Rams side as Montoya got it through the block of Bear and Woods. Montoya, like her game. Haley Montoya, she's a senior. Plays a good game of volleyball. Here's Dodge. Christensen all the way across. Again, will be called for two hands. She's frustrated, trying to set it from one side of the court all the way to the other to Merrill. Merrill's in that left hitting position and look for them to feed her. Well, check that. Here's Bear. It goes into the net. Merrill pops it up, but that's 4 hits. So Byers closes again. Against Rye, they would lead early and then give up the lead in a game here. They trailed early and then battle back, only to fall short. Montoya wins the battle at the net there over Christensen. And at 16-13, immediately Lindsey Gilbert of Akron calls a timeout for her Rams. She sees a loss of focus. Championship coverage provided in part by Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. They'll be there the day you buy your first car, day your first child is born, and the day you file your first claim. They'll be there to make sure your insurance coverage keeps up with all the changes in your life. That's Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. Get real coverage. High school students can also start their college education and earn high school credit through Adams State University's early college and concurrent enrollment programs. Online courses are offered throughout Colorado. For more information, visit exstudies.adams.edu, exstudies.adams.edu. Dodge to serve after the timeout for Byers. They trail by just 3. Christensen, tough pass to Merrill. She tips it across but goes into the net. I'm not even sure the official was looking. It looks like they were dealing with the scoring table there. Whoa. Not sure what happened there, to be honest with you. Merrill was in the net, but they awarded the point to the Rams. There's a point back for the Bulldogs as Hurley powers it through. I'm honestly not sure what happened. Maybe that was another rotation. Anyway, Mackenzie Edwards with the serve. Megan Woods to set. Glosson. Woods again punches it across. Dodge returns the favor. Tough pass there. Tough play at the net. Yeah, we got somebody in the net. That is Hurley. Again, that was a tough pass. You don't want to get it that close to the net. You want to give your hitter a chance to hit it on their side of the net. But there, that was a 50-50 ball. Megan Woods to serve for the Rams. Dodge will set. This is Hurley, blocked at the net by Merrill. Montoya and Merrill battle at the net. That's her lad. Good rally here. One of our better of the matches. Merrill tries to finish, can't. It goes long. (18-15) Akron. That one went to Byers. Hit was long. Talking to our graphics operator there. Colleen Sherman doing the honors. Merrill, big hit there, dug out by Dodge, but Earl can't track it far side. Now 19-15 Akron. Again, Swink, Sangre de Cristo up next. Akron trying to finish off a 3-game sweep here. Byers in scramble mode there. And the ball came out of the net, so tough to collect your thoughts, if you will, in those situations. Earl pops it up. Here's Dodge. She'll set it over the top. Her lad. Edwards has it. Across is Hurley. Punched up by Woods. Bear. And Glosson can't control. Kind of sent back by Smith. She had help there. 4-point lead for Akron. So Byers, again, you watch this match, you think Akron's in control, and then you look at the board, it's only a 4-point game. And again, if Byers takes this, you never know. You get a little momentum, and Vasquez there with the hit. Good dig by Hurley. She's a good all-around volleyball player. Woods pops it up for Akron. There's Christensen, Vasquez, and Glosson. Not sure who does what there, who's going to get credit for it, but we get a timeout for Byers. as the lead has grown back to 5. College in Colorado is where higher education is the key to a student's future, from improved salaries to unique experiences and greater life choices. Collegeincolorado.org can help your student create a lifelong plan and explore their dreams for the future. That's collegeincolorado.org. Akron leads this one 2-0. Trying to finish off a 3-game rally. Looking around, University Sterling still in game number 1. Ponderosa Windsor thought that'd be a good one. They're tied at 1 and 21-21 in game 3. Cherry Creek leading Lakewood 2-0 and an 11-9 advantage in game 3. And over on the 1A court, High Plains took game 1 from Valley, just underway in game 2, tied at 3. So Glosson will get the serve here. Sydney Glosson, a sophomore. Dad coached baseball at Akron. Not sure if he still does. I'd have to look that one up. Dodge. Sent back by Bear. This is Christensen to Bear and down. That's her best hit of the afternoon. Brings Akron to within 3 of the match. Glosson again. Vasquez sets. Christensen back to Vasquez. Left-handed kill. Point Akron. I think she hit that one with her left hand. She's a right-handed hitter. Glosson again going for a 3rd consecutive point. Dodge to do the honors to Smith in the middle again. She likes that, and that one's down. Good call there by the line judge. Found that corner. Off the bench for Byers, Jordan Dennett, the junior. She'll replace Elaine Herlad, the classmate. Byers, if you're not familiar, right along I-70. Almost smack dab between Denver and Lyman. Here's Vasquez with the tip. Dodge pops it up. Hurley blocked by Bear, and it goes out. Match point for the Rams, first of many here to come. Dodge will be called for the double hit, and that will do your match. So Akron finishes off the 3-game sweep, 25-20, 25-10, 25-17, as they get the win over Byers. So now this pool is pretty much set up for tomorrow. Akron will play Rye at 8 o'clock, and that will be the winner moves on to the semifinals. So you have your championship matches in Pool 1 and Pool 4 set. Lutheran and Resurrection Christian in Pool 1 at 9:30, preceded by Akron and Rye for the Pool 4 title at 8 o'clock. Those 2 winners will play later in the day in the first of 2 semifinals. We get our afternoon session underway in Pools 2 and 3. First match, Swink and Sangre de Cristo to open play in Pool 2. That'll come your way here in about 7, 8, 9 minutes. So stay tuned. You're watching the 2A State Volleyball Championship Tournament here on CHSAA TV.